What if everything we've been told about energy is incomplete? Not wrong, but incomplete. Because when you step back and look at the science, something very simple becomes clear. There is no real shortage of energy. What we have is a shortage of understanding. All energy we use today comes from one original source, the immense release of energy at the beginning of the universe, the Big Bang. That energy didn't disappear, it transformed, it moved, it stored itself in different forms across the earth. Oil and gas are one of those forms. They are not just fuels, they are stored energy, like a battery. Millions of years ago, plants captured energy from the sun. Over time, they were buried, compressed and transformed under pressure and heat. What we extract today from deep underground is that stored energy being released. So when we talk about oil and gas, we are not creating energy, we are unlocking it. But this is only part of the story. Beneath our feet, the earth itself holds an almost unimaginable amount of energy. The mantle, deep within the planet, is incredibly hot, a vast reservoir of thermal energy that has existed since the earth was formed. In some places we already use this. We drill down, circulate water and bring heat back to the surface. Entire communities are powered this way. So the question becomes, if energy exists in so many forms, why do we think of it as scarce? This is where perception and reality begin to separate. Because as engineers and scientists, we must stay grounded in what can be observed, measured and proven, not what is simply repeated. And this brings us back to pipelines. Inside a pipe, oil or gas is not just passive substance. It is stored energy within a conductive environment. That matters. Because energy always moves, it redistributes. It follows paths of resistance. And when it does, it influences electrical behaviour, including corrosion. This is where conventional thinking often falls short. We are told to treat internal and external systems as separate, but in reality they are connected through energy behaviour, through conductivity, through electrical balance. And when we begin to measure properly, when we use real instruments and follow the data, we see effects that traditional models struggle to explain. This is why new approaches matter. This is why measurement matters. And this is why tools that allow us to observe what was previously unmeasurable change everything. Like the Alexander cell. Because once you can measure something, it is no longer theory, it becomes reality. Now, beyond engineering, there is a bigger point. Energy exists everywhere, in fuel, in the earth, in systems we already use. challenge is not its existence, but how we understand and manage it. And that understanding must be grounded in science, not opinion, not assumptions, not narrative, just measurable, repeatable truth. In this series, we are building that understanding step by step, from the origin of energy and how it is stored to how it behaves inside real systems like pipelines. Because once you truly understand energy, how it moves, how it interacts, and how it can be measured, everything else begins to make sense. And that is where real progress starts. If you understand and like this video, please subscribe and give it the thumbs up, like it. This will help the algorithm and help us all to spread this information. If you want to follow it in more depth, then join our Patreon group and become a member, in which you can contribute, discuss ideas, and add and own your part of this progress. Thank you very much for listening.